My beauty professionals, my freelance beauty professionals, get in here real quick. I just want to talk to you a little bit about mastering your contract negotiations by way of telling you a little story of a gig I'm currently working on right now. Just like with any gig, you know, when you're working with high profile clients and or people, companies, events, you want to get a real clear scope of the work that you're supposed to do. And so I'm working with a client and a production company right now because we're about to film what is this? It's like a reality show, but the confessional part. So, you know, the part that they talk through when they're letting you know about the scene. And so as we're going over it, immediately they asked me about my rate, wanted me to negotiate down without me getting proper information. This gig is also a little bit of a favor for a friend. And so, you know, the rate is not like as premium as I would like. And so, we agreed on a number and they sent over a deal memo, but, I have not signed the deal memo because I have not yet talked to the actual talent, to get a scope of what she wants, delivered on the day of production. Production is at the end of the month. So, you know, I've been asking, but this contract has been, this deal has been on the table for over a week now and I haven't closed it. And so, got on the phone with people yesterday and I was like, hey, I need to know like what's the mood, what's the energy. I need to know what every look is. Upon really looking at the scope of services, it is very much outside the range of what the rate that I was being offered. And so when you have those you know, those type of things that are happening, first of all, it's really important that you ask the right questions because a lot of times people say yes and you think that you're going to just do one thing and then you could be doing a whole bunch of other things. Okay. So that's one thing to keep in mind. That's and the reason why you need to ask the right questions. Okay. Because you want to make sure you're able to actually fulfill the duties of the job. Okay. A lot of times when people are quick to have you agree to a rate or something like that, you better believe that they're going to extend you beyond that number that was offered. And so after talking with just a few of the people on the production side, I really was adamant about a meeting so that we can really discuss the scope of services. And if the scope of services are outside of the rate that was originally discussed, or if it's just, you know, like it's going to be a lot of work, then we need to raise the rate. And so I can tell that the talent that I'm working with is not really used to that level of detail with the glam squad. And so, and that's okay. You know, like that's fine. I'm glad that I'm here to be able to elevate this production with my knowledge and my expertise. And so what it's looking like on my end, I can already tell is that the rate is going to have to be increased for this gig, and or the responsibilities of the scope of services need to be reduced. So, you know, there are certain questions you ask, like, what are we working on? Where will it be seen? How long? Things like that will give you an idea of like what's happening on the day and what your rate, should be. Okay. So I don't want to go into detail about the actual gig. I just know that, it is really important to ask the right questions because you will find yourself being overwhelmed. And certainly if you're negotiating a rate to be on set, because this is a 10-hour day, then you want to make sure that you have room and you have enough time to be able to achieve the goal. And so if you're doing makeup, if you're doing the hair, and then you also have to be on set to do touch-ups, and then you also have to change the makeup and things like that all in this one shift, that's a lot of work. And you should be compensated for it. And so, you know, it is really important to ask the right questions so that you can actually give out the right rate, and they can adjust the budget to fit your premium artist status. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because so many people get stuck on just saying yes to the number, and then they get there and then they're overwhelmed and then they're not happy about the job that they just booked. So I don't want that to be you. So if you want to master your contract negotiations, knowing the right questions to ask when negotiating the most important terms of the contract, then go ahead and comment and comment contract, and then I will be pre-selling my ebook that goes over all the questions, why it's important. And then also we'll have a little part about which jobs, like at minimum, what you should be taking for certain kind of gigs or for certain type of jobs. So go ahead and click, go ahead and comment contracts and let me take care of you. So you're not over here accepting rates, and then going to the job and then being overwhelmed with a lot of work because you didn't ask the right questions to your success.